essentially when, unlike the Hollywood movies where, you're firing lasers and shooting everything in one this thing, air defenses work in multiple layers. It's called a multi-tiered air defense system for a reason. Because you have, at one end, you have the extreme long range capabilities, which also kind of shoot missiles into the stratosphere. Very high altitude, because you need to tackle ballistic missiles, ICBMs, and the likes at the extreme end. But also at the lower end, say for example, what happens like small little rockets or what the Arrow missile system of the Israel does. That's essentially meant for a short range rockets and RPGs and those kind of things. So one system can't fit all. You have multiple systems functioning in multiple ranges. So if you can actually share a small slide with you, multiple ranges or multi-tiered air defense system. This is actually from the India's Ministry of Defense. How it works. At the extreme end, you have the IRBMs, MRBMs, or even ICBMs. And you also employ fighter jets for air defense. But that's again at the upper end of the spectrum. At the low, then you have the medium range, short range, and then the very, very close range. That's where most of your drones come in. The small drones which we talked of, extensively. They all fall in this range to the large part, leaving the high-end fixed wing, long endurance, mail and hail drones. So how do you tackle them? So you have a range of systems right from air defense guns. In fact, it's an important point to flag here. Air defense guns were believed to have outlived their utility in the last couple of decades at least, because the world has moved to missiles, etc., longer range, aircraft and missiles both. But with the drones, air defense guns got a new lease of life. Indian Army also had several thousands of air defense guns, which they were looking to phase out. But as a lesson from the war in Ukraine, they started upgrading them. So they added new sights, new mortars, new ammunition. So how do you shoot down a drone? The cost benefit, again, what I call it's important. It's really, really important. You can't fire a few hundred missiles at few hundred drones. You're out of your arsenals. Because producing those missiles takes a lot of time and they're expensive. Each missile, some of the high-end missiles cost $1 million, if not more. So you can't fire them at small drones. So you need smaller, you literally shoot them with a rifle. Some are actually done with visual sights. Or you shoot them with close-in weapon systems. Or shoulder-fire air defense systems, also called as manpads or Vishards. Or you employ soft-kill weapons. You jam them, you lace them. So there's a whole range of these. So these are the cost-effective solutions, and there's a lot of work going on. But for now, the ranges of many of these counter-drone systems are limited. So you can't really shoot them down till they're very close to you. So you need more of them, because even if one sneaks into a high priority target, it can cause damage. So you don't want that. I'll just show one more here. So look at this. This gives a matrix of a whole series of things. I think I should move this is better. So as I said, the first layer, the multiple layers, drones and manpads, short ranges, medium range, and then you also have the radars to track them. So your normal radars cannot do the tracking. So your high-end, high-powered radars, which track fighter planes or bombers or missiles at very long ranges, cannot spot a tiny little drone. Its radar crossing range is so little, you won't see it till it's on your head. So you need low power, lightweight radars which can spot them and kind of shoot them down. So this is kind of a broad matrix of how an air defense works. Now, the drones was not there in the past. Now it's also kind of embedded into the thing.